Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share videos with a couple of friends. News regarding Jason Bourne. Now, it's a franchise that has been around for a long time. I believe there is 5 to 6 films total. I really only kept up with about 3 Jason Bourne films, but it looks like the franchise is for sale and could be acquired by a few different studios. Let's read into it from WOR, ladies and gents. Jason Bourne franchise might get acquired by Netflix. Universal has lost the rights to the Jason Bourne franchise, which is currently being shopped around to other studios. Skydance, Apple, and Netflix have met with the Robert Ludlum estate about acquiring the Bourne IP. The goal is to revive the franchise, but it's unclear if Matt Damon will reprise his role as Jason Bourne or will it be a complete reboot of the character. Last year, a report had Edward Berger potentially circling to direct the next Bourne movie, with Matt Damon coming back to reprise his role as the hero. THR's sources are reporting that Berger's attempt did not come to fruition fast enough, and now his Bourne project is dead in the water. Last year, Damon stated that he'd be back for one more film in the Bourne franchise. Production Weekly even had the next installment titled The Bourne Dilemma, and Berger listed as the director on the project. With 5 movies out there already, the Jason Bourne franchise has racked up $1.6 billion at the global box office. The first 3, Identity, Supremacy, and Ultimatum, were the best ones, and the last 2 were so lukewarm that they ended up deflating any kind of excitement and anticipation for a potential 6th installment. Regardless, those first 3 films, especially the 2 directed by Paul Greengrass, established a post 9/11 gritty realism in action. With their heavy usage of handheld camera and quick cut editing, they paved the way for 21st century action, influencing the genre for the next 2 decades to come. Bourne last appeared nearly a decade ago in 2016's Jason Bourne film. If the Robert Ludlum estate doesn't mind straight to streaming, I would imagine that Netflix will outbid competing studios and snatch up the rights to this action franchise. Ladies and gents, with that being said, what do you think about this news? Do you still want to see Jason Bourne films being made? Have you seen the Jason Bourne films? They are cool films. Like I said, I was really only intrigued with the first 3 films there, and they were pretty solid films overall. I do remember when those films first came out in the early to mid 2000s there. They were a big deal, and they did have a solid following. But I want to know what everybody else thinks about this. Do you think that Netflix could acquire maybe even Apple TV or Warner Brothers? Definitely want to know what everybody thinks out there, so chime in below. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with a couple of friends, let them know to subscribe to the channel as well. Everybody ring the bell for notifications so you keep getting cool updates like this from me, Neff. With that being said, be safe.